Yeah, chill, dog. The fuck? Chill. Alright. I'm pissed. Not because of that motherfucker. I'm pissed. Here's the thing. If you want to be successful at anything, you have to do more than what's required of you. You have to do more. You cannot do the average amount of work. You cannot do the basic amount of work and expect an above average result. Now, if you're satisfied with the above average result, then that's fine. But here's the thing. You want to make an impact on this world? You want to change people's lives? You want to be successful at what you do? Then you have to do the more work than what's required. You have to go above, right? So I'm sitting in Arabic class, right? Okay, and at the end of the class, we finish early because it's the last class, and I decided I'm gonna sit there and study. I'm gonna sit there and study for another half an hour, acting as if the class was continuing. Now, as I was sitting there, I was like, some of the girls in my class were planning, oh, we should catch up, we gotta catch up and practice Arabic as a group. I'm like, cool, why don't we do it right now? You know, we could do it right now. I'm here, you're here, we all here. It's like, what? It's Friday night. What? No, let's do it. We'll do it 2 weeks from now, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so? Why doesn't Friday night, like, why does that matter? So basically she said, nah, we'll do it another time. We'll do it 2 weeks time. The girl said, okay. And I said, well, I'm commented, okay, well, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here and study. And they're like, what? They reacted like they were shocked. Like I was going to stay and study. Like that was an unfathomable thing to do. It's Friday night. Don't you have anything else to do, she said. And yes, this is what I have to do. Arabic. I'm here, I'm going to study Arabic. This is what I want to do. I want to learn Arabic, so I'm going to study it. And then as she's leaving, she's like, are you sure? Like, are you sure you're going to stay? Like, are you really going to do it? She's like, she didn't believe me. Like she could not fathom the idea of putting in extra work on a Friday night, on like a day that is reserved for partying, drinking, just bullshitting around. People think they can use Friday as an excuse to, like, oh, it's Friday night, it's the end of the week, I had a stressful week. Like, they're going to use that day to recuperate, to chill a little bit. Okay, I understand the rationale of that. I understand the average mindset. That's an average mindset, though. Oh, motherfucker, there's a booze bus. I'm trying to goddamn... The point is, they were operating from an average mindset. They couldn't fathom the idea of putting in extra work. I don't understand why you could be satisfied with that. How can you be satisfied with doing the average amount? It's very hard for me to understand. The world doesn't stop if it's Friday. The world does not stop. The world keeps spinning, people keep working, people keep being successful, people keep dying, people keep living. Like, we've been indoctrinated into thinking, oh, Friday's a day we can chill. Friday's a day we can use it as an excuse to bullshit around. Just, alright, yeah, let's go out, party, have fun, bullshit. Alright? I'm not saying don't party. I'm not saying don't chill out. I'm not saying don't drink. I'm not saying don't have fun. You need that. That is very, very important. I understand that. I'm saying you have to pick your time. You have to pick your moments to do that strategically if you take this life seriously. Because here's the thing. Everybody you know is going to die. Everybody you love is going to die. You are going to die. So you want to squeeze every motherfucking ounce out of this life. You want to squeeze the shit out of life to get the most out of it. I mean, I want to do that. I'm trying to do that. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, because I want to reach levels that my family have never reached, have never seen. I want to reach levels that my peers don't understand, right? I want to change people's lives, and maybe you don't want to do that, maybe you do. But to be successful, you have to understand the importance of time. You have to understand that there's only one life. You could die tomorrow. You could die next week. Do you understand that? I know people don't understand. People don't understand. That's the hardest thing to understand. Our mortality is the hardest thing to comprehend. And it's frustrating. I mean, it got me fucked up because I couldn't study any further. I just got frustrated with the average person. So you have to be very careful with who you associate with, right? You have to be careful with who you befriend because, as they say, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. So, with that being said, you have to pick and choose your peers carefully. They say, they use that quote. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. And, that's why I spend the most time by myself. I like to add that part for myself personally because I have not found, I'm beginning to only find people now that are really successful. Point being, you want to be successful? You want to do something greater than yourself? You want to do something bigger than yourself? Then you have to do more than what's required of you. Do things the average amount of people aren't doing. That's all you need to do. If you do more than the average person, you will be above average. If you're above average, people class you as successful. Now, success is very hard to define. Everyone's different. But if you're above average, then you're doing okay. You're doing good. You're doing better than the majority. And from there you can make an impact. And I don't know about you, but I'm trying to make an impact. I'm trying to conquer this world.